Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Smoked Sammy and today we are gonna mix it up a little bit and I'm going to explore a new subreddit. AmItheEx. Alright, let's just go. Am I the villain? Did I ruin my relationship by kissing my girlfriend's cousin? And now she knows? So, I messed up big time. I've been dating my girlfriend Sarah for almost 2 years now. Things were going well and I really thought she might be the one. We've had our ups and downs like any couple, but nothing too serious until now. A few weeks ago, Sarah's cousin Lisa came to stay with us for a little bit while she was looking for a new job. I've met Lisa a few times at family gatherings and we've always been friendly, but that's it. Well, at least that's what I thought. One night, Sarah had to work late, so it was just me and Lisa at the apartment. We were watching a movie, having a couple of drinks, and before I knew it, one thing led to another and we ended up kissing. I don't know why it happened, it wasn't planned, and I immediately regretted it, but the damage was done. The next morning, I told Lisa that what had happened was a mistake and that we should forget it ever happened. She agreed and said she didn't want to make things weird between us. I thought that was the end of it, but I couldn't shake the guilt. A few days later, Sarah came home early from work and, well, caught me and Lisa talking in the kitchen. It wasn't anything incriminating, but the tension between Lisa and me must have been obvious because Sarah immediately knew something was up. She pressed us about it and I panicked. Lisa and I exchanged looks and Sarah just put two and two together. I didn't even have to say a word. She was devastated. She didn't yell or scream, she just looked heartbroken. She asked me straight up if I cheated on her with her cousin. I couldn't lie to her, so I told her the truth. She stormed out of the apartment without saying anything else. Now, Sarah isn't answering my calls or texts. Lisa moved out to stay with a friend, and I'm left here, feeling like the biggest jerk in the world. I hate myself for what I did, and I don't know if Sarah will ever forgive me. It's not just that I hurt her, I betrayed her trust, and I don't know if I can ever fix that. I don't even know where to start. Should I try talking to her or just give her space? I messed up and now I'm scared. I've lost the best thing that ever happened to me. Am I beyond saving or is there still hope I can make this right? I'm gonna go with you're probably beyond saving. Like, not only did you cheat on her, but you cheated on her with her cousin. What? Why? One thing led to another is not an excuse, dude. Also, it is more on him, but like, I would be so upset if my family also betrayed me like that by, you know, going along with kissing my boyfriend. They both suck, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that you are the ex, or at least you should be, because that's not cool. I told my girlfriend she's not a 10 out of 10. I have been dating her for 3 months. This is my first ever serious relationship. I'm a late bloomer, so suffice to say I may or may not show signs of my experience sometimes. I think my girlfriend is beautiful. She's got a wonderful smile and cute eyes and an amazing voice, but I'm not going to pretend like she's a supermodel. She's a normal, above average girl, and that's how I like it. I think she's definitely more attractive than me. The other day we went out with a couple of friends to a bar. We were all at a table together. I did get a little out of hand and was under the influence. At one point, I was simply looking at the bartender because she had some sort of weird hair dye going on, and my girlfriend caught me staring. She herself, being tipsy, got upset, and I assured her it was nothing. Then she asked me who I thought was hotter. Of course I said her, but then I said one of the dumbest things. Yeah, why didn't you just end it there? You're hotter, sweetie. Nobody's hotter than you. I could have just left it at that. You don't say. But no, of course I had to tell her, she's like a 5 out of 10, while you're a 7 out of 10. I don't know why. I wasn't myself, and she got visibly upset. Yeah? What? Why did you even give her a rating? That was so unnecessary. Yesterday we talked about it, and I wasn't going to lie, so I told her exactly what I told you in the second paragraph. She started crying and told me I'm supposed to act like she's a 10 out of 10 and the prettiest girl in the world, regardless of how I feel. Yeah. I haven't seen her since, but she wanted to be alone. I hope this is just temporary. I've apologized through text, but she says sorry doesn't fix how you feel about me. How badly did I screw up and how do I salvage? Okay, yeah, I don't... That's always gonna be in the back of her mind. So, I don't know if that's enough of a reason to, like, break off a relationship. It's only been 3 months. I think that's enough of a reason to break off a 3-month relationship. So... what were you thinking? I guess you weren't. Because you were so tipsy. I also like how this guy says, oh, I'm a late bloomer and I don't have a lot of experience in dating. Like that's any explanation to just giving your girlfriend a rating for no fucking reason. I don't know, man. This comment, my then husband asked me once what he was out of 10 as we were watching a movie that had a discussion about it. I answered with 10 out of 10, of course, as to me he was. He proceeded to tell me that I was a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 on a good day, but one of my best mates was a 9 out of 10. What a dick! Why? Am I the villain for not going to my boyfriend's granddad's funeral because my boyfriend didn't wear underwear? My boyfriend of 4 years doesn't wear underwear ever, and hasn't since he was a kid. He doesn't even own any underwear. He thinks underwear is uncomfortable and restrictive. At the beginning of our relationship, I encouraged him to try different styles and cuts and sizes of underwear, but he was very adamant that he tried all the types of underwear, and it just isn't for him. It hasn't really been an issue in our relationship. I was worried he'd smell bad because of it, but he's actually a pretty clean guy and washes his clothes regularly and stuff. Recently, my boyfriend's granddad died, and my boyfriend was obviously distraught. I was very supportive, but on the day of the funeral, he got dressed like normal, no underwear, and when I told him I wasn't going unless he wore underwear, he thought I was joking and told me that I'm harping on about nonsense to a grieving man. He reminded me that he didn't have any underwear. We were a 2-minute walk from Primark, and I offered to grab some for him. Also, we were staying with his parents and 2 brothers, so we could have borrowed a pair off of them. But I told him it was disrespectful to not wear any underwear to a funeral. Why does anybody need to know that? Like, nobody's gonna know that. He said it was fine because it's his own suit and not a rented suit, and no one will be looking at his crotch, but it made me uncomfortable, so I didn't go? Am I missing something? Why does this matter so much? And what, you want him to be uncomfortable for the funeral service? That doesn't make any sense. When he got back, he was pissed off at me and gave me the silent treatment. His parents were angry at me too. Yeah, you didn't go to a funeral. Like, that's a big deal. And told me it was such an inappropriate thing to think about at his granddad's funeral. They also don't believe he doesn't wear underwear. And that I let my boyfriend down when it mattered most. You absolutely did. It's been a week and I'm back at our place while my boyfriend is still with his parents. I'm feeling a bit guilty about all this, but am I the villain? Yeah, and I also would like to think that you're the ex now, because what? Just what? Missing a funeral to begin, like, you weren't there to support your boyfriend while he was grieving. And not only were you not there to support your grieving boyfriend, you were also giving him a hard time for living his life in a way that is comfortable for him. And you wanted him to go out of his way to be uncomfortable during this sad time where he really needed your support the most. Like, wow, why did it matter? I'm just bamboozled, flabbergasted, I'm shook. Shooketh? Shocked. Like, it literally doesn't affect you. Alright. My girlfriend is upset because I recently asked her to be my girlfriend. Advice. So I met Lucy after she approached me as a fan of my work. I'm a painter, and she talked to me during an exhibition about how much she connected with my art. I'm a very introverted and private person, so I don't talk to many people, nor do I feel the need to. But Lucy caught my attention. After a few months of talking almost every day, I found out we shared common interests like comics, music, and other things. Eventually, I invited her to my house and we made out. From that point on, we kept dating, and now it's been almost 2 years. Lately, she's been insisting on going on more dates, trips, and especially on me asking her to be my girlfriend. She used to ask me constantly, when are you going to ask the question? We even had arguments about it because I wanted it to be special, but I just couldn't find the right way to do it. It sounds like you just don't want to do it. If you wanted to do it, you would have found the right time already. It's been 2 years. She met my family, I met hers, and I know she referred to me as her boyfriend, but on my side, I still called her Lucy because she is my partner, and I hadn't formally considered her my girlfriend, although I do love her. What kind of gymnastics is your brain doing? I like to take things slow, so I don't feel the need to rush certain things, like commitment. So you love her, and you consider her your partner, but you don't want to commit to her. Also, I thought partner and girlfriend were synonymous. Am I just confused about that? Because I referred to my significant other / boyfriend / partner as my partner. Am I doing this wrong? Anyway, There were struggles in our relationship because she's very clingy and energetic, and I'm more calm. She would call me pet names, which made me uncomfortable, and she always had new ideas for me. She even helped me apply some of those ideas to my work, but at times it felt like she was pressuring me to do more or getting too involved in my projects. Like a month ago, I discovered that she had contacted some art galleries to inquire about exhibiting my work, which led to an argument. Sure, I had mentioned wanting to do that in the future, but I don't feel ready. I guess to be fair, she should have at least told him that she was going to start contacting people or ask him. That argument led to her having a meltdown. She told me that I always say I'll do things in the future and that years had passed, yet I was still in the same spot. She said I never listened to her advice. This made me feel bad because I don't want to become something big. I just want to do what I love. And if people discover me, great, I'm not pursuing fame. But she had suggested that I do some social media or other things to promote myself, which I think is cringy. I mean, sure, it may be cringy, but like sometimes it's just necessary. Do you want to grow? It sounds like you want to grow as an artist because you said that you do want to have your art like in exhibits in the future. And unfortunately, having a following is just kind of part of that goal. After all that, she brought up the fact that I still hadn't asked her to be my girlfriend. I told her I was waiting for the right moment because I wanted it to be special. She got mad and said I always make promises that never become reality. She also said I don't listen to her advice. After that, she stopped answering my messages and went silent. 2 days ago, I went to her apartment. The night before, I had spent hours making a handmade gift for her. I didn't have all the materials I needed for it to be perfect, but I couldn't wait any longer because I don't want to lose her. Okay, so you made this big stink about wanting to ask her to be your girlfriend because it feels like the right moment and you're ready to do it or whatever and you want it to be really special. But now it sounds like you're just gonna go ask her to be your girlfriend because she's upset at you and you don't want her to go away. Not because you like really, really do want her to be your girlfriend at this point. I showed it to her and asked her to be my girlfriend, but she was disappointed. We had another argument and I couldn't understand her reasoning. She had always told me that it didn't need to be special, but now she was upset because I had hyped her up too much. Yeah, if you keep putting it off for 2 years, saying it's because I want it to be special, I want it to be the right thing, I want it to be this grand, perfect, awesome moment. Of course she's gonna hype it up in her head. She's probably saying like, no, like don't wait for it to be perfect. I'm okay with something simple. But now that you have waited for so long, like of course she's gonna be disappointed if it's not a special moment. I don't understand why she's upset. In the past, she said she didn't need it to be special. So now that I did something simple for her, she got angry with me because you kept saying it was gonna be special for so long. She was okay with simple because she just wanted to be your girlfriend. But then you kept saying, no, I want it to be special. It can't be simple. So now you want to go for something simple? I don't know what to do. And since I don't want to ask my family for advice, I decided to post here. Why don't you want to ask your family for advice? I made a new account because I post my art on Reddit as well, and I don't want to reveal my identity. I wonder what the simple handmade gift was. Is this true? Comment, I can't be your boyfriend until I'm ready and can make it a special event. Girlfriend threatens leave after 2 years. Hands her macaroni art. Will you be my girlfriend? She gets upset. Posts on Reddit. Is it macaroni art? I mean, I do get the vibe that it is similar to macaroni art, if not exactly macaroni art. Is there like a comment that says what he gave her? Because I want to know. He also did say that he didn't have all the materials to finish it properly. So it's not even like a completed piece of art that he handmade for her. Anyway, you should be the ex if you're not already. But also, like, for the girl, like, I feel like he just didn't want to be in a relationship anyway. Like, why else would you put off asking her to be your girlfriend for so long if you want her to be your girlfriend? Girlfriend wanted to live together but changed her mind and bought a house 300 kilometers away. My girlfriend and me had been dating for a year. After 2 to 3 months in the relationship, I got a PhD offer 200 kilometers away. Since she was between jobs, she decided to move to the same city. We both got separate apartments to make sure we don't cling too much to each other, which was our fear. After a few months, she kept pushing me to move in since her rent was expensive. I kept postponing this because I felt that we kind of lost ourselves in the relationship and didn't make many new friends, which I communicated. So I wanted to wait a bit and take things slower. Due to the age gap, I always felt that she was rushing everything while I'm slowing it down. However, I am dealing with anxiety, and often when she would go on holiday, our contact would decrease a lot to 1 to 2 texts a day, and my anxiety would kick in. It happened 2 times that I got jealous or mad that she is not reaching out enough, and she always kept setting ultimatums that I must fix in therapy and that she cannot handle this behavior one more time. How are you gonna postpone moving in together but then be clingy AF when she goes on holiday with her family or friends? You see the contradiction, right? Anyway, it happened one more time! Exclamation points. She decided that she didn't feel secure anymore and that she didn't want to live with me. Due to her money issues, she needs to move out. She also hates the city, so she decided to move again 300 kilometers away in a city where she studied, has friends in, and feels like at home. This happened 3 weeks ago. She already got a mortgage and already bought a house. She is moving in November and wants to do long distance. I am extremely upset and anxious since I didn't see this coming. I am happy for her house, but still feel like she gave up on us. She always pushed moving and so much, and now she decided to take a step back and blame everything on my clinginess, anxiety, and jealousy. She says she needs to move to make herself happy, but why is she still with me? Are you sure she is? Sounds like she moved away. I asked her, and she said, I think you can change. Oh, yeah, see, that's wrong. I don't feel good about us. I cry a lot and get sad every time we hang. I don't know if I should break up. I don't trust her anymore. Maybe I just need to focus on my life and step down from this relationship. What do you people think? You guys need to break up. Like, this whole story was just a mess. First, she moves cities for you, and then has to keep paying a lot more money than she is comfortable with because you keep postponing the move-in, and she keeps saying, let's move in, let's move in. Not only is she trying to move in and you keep telling her no, you also get upset and clingy and jealous when she goes on holiday. And I'm assuming you probably give her a really hard time when you get jealous and angry, and she doesn't want to deal with that anymore. So she moves back to where she's happy, gets her own house, and starts making her life better. Like, I don't think she should stay with you because of the possibility that you can change. I think that's wrong too. I think she should just have moved and broken up and you guys move on with your own lives, because clearly neither of you were happy together. So yeah. Alrighty, well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. I probably will add this into the mix of subreddits that I explore, which is really just 2. So now there's 3 subreddits that I'm really gonna explore a lot. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you like this content or if you like me, and I will see you next time. Bye!